All right, the topic here is web adjustments on the Castle 100. In this piece, we've cut a narrow web, an intermediate web, and a quite wide web. Notice that the pockets are all the same starting point, but the distance to the edge of the stock varies. The purpose for having different web widths is in order to control the distance that the screw enters the adjacent part when it's fastened. For instance here, if we used an 1.5" screw in a narrow web, we would come all the way through, all right? And over here, with an 1.5" screw, we would still come through, or yes, we would still come through half. This would be suitable for material of this thickness, all right? And maybe even a slightly narrower one would be slightly stronger with a little more penetration and still not near this surface here. And then if we were going to be joining with an 1.5" screw into the edge of stock, when one full strength, a narrow web and a long screw penetration is the strongest joint. That's an 1.5" screw. Now if we drop down to an 1.25" screw, let's start over here with an 1.25" screw in a narrow web and 1/2" stock. Well, we're still coming through the far side, so we need to step up and get to the point where we're not penetrating the back side. Now, when making drawers or other thin material, making anything really, it's important to do a practice run with your pocket. You want to cut a pocket that you think is correct and drill the hole, and then join it to the material and confirm that you've got a good penetration and not coming out the backside for strong joints. All right, now we're going to adjust for different webs. So next is to more fully display the nature of the adjustment and the process. I'm going to tip this back so that you can see it. You got good light there?
There's great light here.
Okay, so this is in motion here. We'll start it all the way back here. We'll tighten it down and we'll bring the router bit up. And that makes a narrow web. When this is as far that way as possible, the router bit can travel as far that way as possible. So in this position, we can demonstrate the range of pocket web adjustments. In this case, I'm moving the stop bar all the way back, stop plate all the way back. Now bringing the router bit up, I'm coming very close to the back wall here, and that's a narrow pocket. If I loosen that and bring it all the way forward, the router bit is stopped considerably sooner, and that's a wide pocket, and of course an intermediate pocket. So I'm going to loosen this and show you the correlation then between the stop plate and the router bit.